Iranian.
Strait of Hormuz was open before. Well, that's because Iran had the power to keep it open and close it at will. Now they don't. They have closed it before, but now they can't close it. That is gone. You can't pretend that the last 45 days didn't create a global change that is so positive. I would almost call it, Jessica, dare I call it, a sparkly victory. Yes, it's a sparkly victory. I like that. I'm going to use that from now on. The only people who were right about this were the people who said, I don't know anything, and the people who said, do not trust the judgment of people who said Joe Biden was sharp as a tack, the laptop was fake, and the border is secure. If you had those two positions at the beginning of this 45-day affair, you would look like Nostradamus in a Miss Cleo fright wig. You were dead on, because you are right. Now, you filled in all those gaps of uncertainty with faith because you saw how Trump acted before, and you said, you know what? I think he probably does know what he's doing, but he's not going to tell the press that is in a cycle of hysteria. The thing about Warner is, if stuff in Iran is bad for us, it's good because it's bad for Trump, forgetting that it's still bad for us. It is the Trump America First alignment problem that has been vexing the left forever with every 80-20 issue. What is good for Trump is good for America. If we want something bad for Trump, then it has to make America suck. So, and it's vice versa. So if you feel great that Trump is screwed in Iran, then you also must accept that America is screwed as well. But that's hard to do when you're faced with such a lopsided contest. Jesse points it out, Iran's nearly militarily finished. And the leaders that are left, I mean, you're talking about as though you don't, they are scared to death of each other. If one of them cuts a deal and the other one doesn't, this one dies. It's the prisoner's dilemma writ large, where mistrust is going to lead to tremendous consequences. I don't know how they get into that. Add to the fact that the media cycle has been replaced by a hysteria cycle. Hasn't affected us, maybe Jessica, but not me. But you know who it affected? Europe. The hysteria cycle turned the entirety of Europe into losers. They followed our press, and they didn't help out a friend. You know, as customers around the world flock to the United States for oil, what is England doing? What is Spain doing? What is France doing? I firmly believe that we should take the Falklands back. Even though they weren't ours, but just to teach England a lesson. Like, you know what? Who helped them on the Falklands?
And then give it to Argentina. Then give it back to Argentina.
Yes, yeah. We helped England get Falklands, and they said, "Fuck off." No. So, the thing is, why do so many people hate America first? If it's not just Trump, it's also the underlying concept of being mean. That they see the planet as everybody working together. They have no clue that every other country would do exactly what we would do if they could, because a good leader leads their country first. Even, you know, as much as you hate a certain leader, that leader is trying to operate for his country, unless they're like complete despots, you know, whatever. It would be nice if other countries were as good as America. Then we wouldn't have millions of people clamoring to get in. So I think it's pretty funny that the anti-American left refused to account for the world actually thinking we're better than they are.
That's a very sparkly point, Greg.
Thank you.
Yep.